Hey, Anthony,
Yeah,
do you think the 2024 election was rigged?
I think it's probably too late to be asking that question, and that it's certainly too late to do anything about it if it was rigged.
Why?
Well, there's certainly some discrepancies that we're seeing in voter data, right? The primary case, I know there was a county in New York that's suing because the election data shows that there were no ballots cast for Kamala, and Elon has made some claims that suggest that he might have manipulated voting machine data. So, there's certainly a lot of suspicious activity going on. However, the time to challenge all of that information would have been right after the election. Before Trump assumed office, the Democrats could have called for a recount in certain districts or certain states, especially the swing states, just to confirm that the voting data wasn't manipulated. And that didn't happen, right? Which I found surprising even at the time. I would have thought that there would have at least been a recount in some of the swing states, but not a peep out of the Democrats. We're at a point now where the Republicans control all parts of the government, right? They control the judicial branch where any type of election challenge lawsuit would go through. They certainly control the executive and all of the police enforcement, and they control congressional. So, the United States has no method, legal or otherwise, for a president who has been falsely installed to be removed from government when the entirety of the United States government is working against them. I don't see a scenario where it turns out that the election was fraudulent and there's any type of peaceful transfer of power. Trump's not going to step down. The judicial branch is not going to step down. Congress is not going to do anything about it. So the only solution at that point is a civil war, really, which you can make arguments that that's needed or not, but it's certainly not a good solution for Americans either way. I think it's more important to focus efforts and energy at this point on preventing the United States from getting any worse, things like a general strike, than questioning election data months after it's happened and when the Republicans are in full control of the government.